Japan, a blend of ancient traditions and modern technological advancements, offers a wealth of mesmerizing stories, cultural wonders, breathtaking landscapes, and diverse history. It is a type of country where you will see people patiently waiting in line for water after a natural disaster, but will socially ghost you the moment you offend them. So, join us to see the world inside of Japan from a unique lens and learn more about this enigmatic nation. Located off the east coast of Asia, Japan is an archipelago nation that is composed of 4 major islands: Hokkaido, Honshu, which is the largest of them, Shikoku, and Kyushu, along with over 3,500 smaller islands. On a world map, Japan might seem like a very small place, but it is quite larger in landmass than most of the world's other countries, such as the United Kingdom and Italy. Surprisingly, 80% of Japan is occupied by mountains, with a population of over 125 million, which again surprisingly consists of around 3 million foreign residents. The climate in Japan varies in different regions, mainly due to the large north-south extension of the country. The climate in most of the prominent cities, including Tokyo, is subtropic and consists of 4 usual seasons. Winter is mild in Japan, while summer is hot and humid. In summer, almost every year, typhoons affect certain parts of the country. On the other hand, the climate of the northern island, Hokkaido, and the Sea of Japan coast is colder, with heavy snowfall. As Japan is situated at the point where several continental plates meet, the country often experiences earthquakes, and for some reason, there are a lot of volcanoes scattered throughout Japan. Japan might be small in size, but it has a very long and stretched history. It was settled about 35,000 years ago by Paleolithic people from the Asian mainland. 20,000 years later from its emergence, when the Ice Age was about to end, a new culture, Jomon, emerged. These people fashioned fur clothing, wooden houses, and much more. Kofun is the first era of recorded history in Japan, which lasted between 250 and 538 AD and was characterized by large burial mounds. Later, in the middle of 500 AD, Buddhism was introduced to Japan during the Asuka period, as did Chinese writing. But Japan's culture thrived rapidly during the Heian era, AD 794-1185. In the year 1185, samurai lords, known as shogun, took over the existing government and ruled over Japan until 1868. With the end of the Shogun era, a new constitutional monarchy was established, which was headed by the Meiji Emperor. During World War I, Japan seized control of northern China and took over Korea. Later, in World War II, Japan became a major player, which led to its defeat after the atomic bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. After that, the country underwent significant post-war reconstruction. From the post-war period onward, Japan emerged as an economic powerhouse in the latter half of the 20th century. Today, it stands as one of the most technologically advanced countries, with a strong economy and rich cultural heritage. Talking of culture, Japan's culture is a mosaic of values that emphasize the importance of hard work and social harmony. Before we move on, if you are enjoying this video so far, consider hitting the like button and subscribe to our channel. All right, let's move on. Until the 10th century, Japanese culture was almost similar to Chinese culture. But the emergence of the samurai in the Heian period, following the isolation during the Edo period, saw a change in the rules of society. Westernization highly influences present Japanese culture and lifestyle, but people still cling to their cultural heritage by practicing different kinds of cultural and traditional customs. Even in modern days, there are still tons of Japanese customs and etiquette that will surprise you as a foreigner. Some of these include taking off shoes when entering someone's house, which is highly customary. When meeting loved ones, no hugs or handshakes whatsoever. Bowing exactly 45 degrees to show respect. Taking showers in the evening rather than in the morning, and washing hands when entering a shrine. Japan's culture is also highly influenced by manga, Japanese comics, and anime, Japanese animation. These two forms have become a global phenomenon, with their prevalence growing day by day. Manga books are printed in black and white, covering a wide variety of genres and subjects. A good number of people reading manga on trains during busy hours is a common sight in different parts of the country. Most manga books created for children use a quite simple style and cute characters with oversized eyes. Characters like Astro Boy, Doraemon and Dragon Ball are some of the iconic figures from manga comics. These characters are then brought to life through an animated TV series, with additional theme songs by artists from the J-pop and J-rock world that add an extra element of excitement. As much as Japanese culture is fascinating, the country's festivals are also captivating. In fact, you will always find an event happening somewhere in the country. Yuki Matsuri. Yuki Matsuri, aka Sapporo Snow Festival, is one of the most popular winter festivals in Japan. Held in Hokkaido, this event was started in 1950 by a group of high school students who first built a snow statue in the local park. Since then, it has evolved into a big cultural event, joined by over 2 million people, and featuring snow sculptures that people compete over by making their own. Omizutori. This 2-week-long festival, also known as the Sacred Water Drawing Festival, takes place in March every year in the city of Nara. It is actually a Buddhist festival mainly aimed at cleansing people of their sins and bringing spring to the new year. This festival has many fascinating events, among which one is Otaminatsu. During this event, they take 8-meter-long fire torches to the top of the balcony and then shower them down to the crowd. People consider this to bestow happiness, safety, and a happy new year. Kanamara Matsuri. This festival is as strange and unique as the country itself. Don't get shocked when I say that this festival is also called the Penis Festival. You heard that right. Set in Kawasaki, Tokyo, Kanamara Matsuri has recently gained international recognition, especially on social media. There are 2 different stories about this festival. One story says that a woman had a demon living in her vagina that bit off the penis of her every husband. To counter that, she visited a blacksmith to make her a steel penis on which the demon broke its teeth, letting her live a normal life. Another tale is about a goddess who gives birth to a fire god, leading to her suffering injuries on the lower half of her body. It is believed that 2 gods healed her injuries, which led to modern people seeking help with venereal diseases, fertility, and safe childbirth. During this festival, you will see a parade of huge penises in the streets, with vendors selling their phallic-shaped sweets and other goods. Aomori Nebuta Matsuri. Aomori Nebuta Matsuri is the most colorful festival in Japan, taking place in August and featuring mesmerizing floats shaped like mythological creatures and other famous Japanese characters. The word Nebuta describes the float of a brave warrior figure that gets carried through the city center. These floats are basically replicas of armies from the 800s to scare away the enemy. The highlight of the festival is the daily parade of huge lantern floats surrounded by large drums, musicians, and dancers. But Japan's beauty doesn't stop there. The country's cities are also one of the reasons why Japan is a worldwide marvel. From the high-tech urban atmosphere to the hottest trending historical places, let's explore some of the major cities in Japan. Sapporo, a northernmost prefecture city in Hokkaido, Sapporo is one of the major cities in Japan and the 5th largest city overall. Since the region has a chilly climate, there is a famous Sapporo Snow Festival held every year in February, showcasing a number of fascinating ice and snow sculptures. There is also a museum in Sapporo that showcases the legacy of the 1972 Winter Olympics. This city draws millions of visitors annually with its harmonious mix of contemporary charm and historical richness. Tokyo. Home to over 35 million people, Tokyo is undoubtedly the most advanced and popular city in Japan. It is renowned for having the world's most crowded and busiest pedestrian crossing, known as Shibuya Scramble, and the world's busiest train station, known as Shinjuku. Tokyo is also a center of otaku culture in Akihabara, with many game, anime, and electronic shops. As much as Tokyo is advanced, it is still culturally rich, with a number of shrines and temples spread throughout the city, hosting a lot of heart-pounding festivals held every year. Osaka. Osaka is one of the largest cities in Japan and is the largest city in the Kansai region. Its lively and colorful culture, with its unique dialect and delicious cuisine, have made the city popular not only in Japan, but also around the world. Not only that, but Osaka is also home to Universal Studios Japan and has the world's largest public aquarium. But the real beauty of Osaka is showcased in the Dotonbori district, which is full of iconic neon signboards, numerous restaurants, and other fun facilities. There are also a number of ancient Japanese landmarks, such as Osaka Castle, Sumiyoshi Taisha Shrine, and many more. Hiroshima. Almost everyone knows Hiroshima's history from World War II, but little is known about the remarkable recovery this city has made. Despite being razed to the ground and further devastated by the Makurazaki typhoon, the city has been rebuilt into a resilient metropolis. The present Hiroshima is a symbol of peace and harmony, with many serene places, especially Hiroshima Peace Memorial Park, which has become a symbol of this reborn city. Japan is a blend of quirky chaos and serene bliss. With epic adventures in nature and crazy fun, there are so many unique things to do that you can only experience in Japan. On top of the list is a climb to Japan's highest active volcano mountain, Mount Fuji. Mount Fuji is not only the highest active volcano mountain in Japan, but is also considered a sacred mountain in the Shinto religion. It is located to the southwest of Tokyo City and is the absolute craziest adventure to embark on in the whole of Japan. Not only is a climb to this mountain amazing, but it also offers a picturesque view of the surrounding areas. There are also several recreational activities available at the bottom of Mount Fuji, such as skiing, visiting art museums, and exploring the Fujisan Sengen Shrine. Japan's nightlife is no less fun than its day life, and Tokyo is living proof of it. The Shinjuku station is home to the world-famous robot restaurant, lively karaoke bars, and Japanese pinball parlors. The narrow alleys of the city have hidden ramen restaurants and bars at every corner, which complete the authentic izakaya bar hopping experience. Apart from that, Japan is also a history-rich country, and the Nagasaki Atomic Bomb Museum narrates it perfectly. The historical avenue commemorates the tragic events of August 9th, 1945. The museum features an exhibition room, a video room, a bookshop, and a refreshment room, which allows visitors to reflect and honor the ones who lost their lives in the war. Next are the iconic Japanese bullet trains, which can effortlessly reach the speeds of 320 km/h. While the ride may be a bit pricey, the thrill and efficiency of traveling on these Shinkansens are unmatched. Now let's shift our gears to another unique facet of Japan. From budget-friendly capsule hotels to the centuries-old Nishiyama Onsen Keiunkan, recognized by Guinness World Records as the oldest hotel, Japan is surely a country of adventures. Aoshima, which locals know as Cat Heaven Island, adds to the list of Japan's strange yet thrilling venues. On this cat island, there is a feline at every corner, stretching out under the sun and having the perfect beach day. Strolling around the shores and alleys, these furry friends add a charming touch to the island, which provides an unforgettable experience and a peek into Japan's love for animals. Japan has a spectacle put up at every corner, and the world's busiest street, Shibuya Crossing, is one of them. With approximately 2,500 people crossing at every light change, the neon light spectacle during nighttime is surely a sight to behold. Last but definitely not least, Japan is redefining the underwater world as well, with Susami Bay in Wakayama, another Guinness World Record holder, the world's deepest underwater postbox. Now here is the exciting part. Visitors can dive into the crystal clear waters and send a waterproof postcard, which helps build an untimely connection between the water depths and life on land. Additionally, they also get a waterproof mail stamp as a souvenir of their trip. Which aspect of Japan did you find the most intriguing? Let us know in the comments below. Also, do not forget to hit the bell icon to get notified every time we upload a new video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.